Hey, it's Billy with the Lakefront Group. Got Brooke, got Hunter, got Hagan. And we're talking about what $500,000, $1 million, and $2 million will get you on a lake or riverfront in Central Texas. Hagan thinks that you can't get on a lake anymore for under $500,000.
Yeah, I'll tell you. So Hunter said it earlier: location, 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 and the waterfront I service is in a growing megapolis, if you will. I mean, and they've just gotten extremely popular. There's a lot of people that want to be here, and prices have gone up. In my time in the business, which is almost in the last decade or so, it's still possible to get on for close to 500. Some of the smaller lakes, some of the canal properties.
Okay. So what does that get you exactly? Somebody says, I want a lake house, Hagan, for $500,000 on one of the Guadalupe Lakes.
Yeah, you would probably be, a 1,500, 2,000 square foot home, canal front, most likely. And canal front homes are great. I mean, you get the same access to the water behind us that you do. You just don't have the big open water views, but that's what people are paying more money for. And that's why, at least in my marketplace, prices have started to exceed that at 500,000.
So right, actually on that point, right around the corner on Placid Cove, on Dunlap, there's one at $599. It is a manufactured home, but it is a very nice manufactured home, and it's actually sitting on a double lot. Doesn't have a boathouse, but it has all the retaining wall, and it has a view of the main lake. Yeah. So it's really, really.
Your Malibu can get up there.
Yeah. My Malibu is sat in front of that for the video.
Well, so I just showed one on LBJ the other day, and it is also a manufactured home, but in great condition, and it is on a canal, and I think it was under 4. So
on LBJ?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's
boatable?
Also, yeah. Did
you get the Malibu there?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I think.
I don't know if you trust my Malibu there.
The other important thing to consider when we start talking about what's 500, what's $1 million, what's $2 million, land values play into this so significantly, is that the expectation would have to be at 500,000 or $1 million, depending on the structure there. It's probably not a significant sized piece of property, which most lakefront owners don't mind that. Especially if they're second homes, they just, it's less maintenance for them.
Well,
So that's a big part of the equation. That's right.
Well, prime example, like what you said, like Lake Austin. So 500, no way, no how. $1 million, nope, no way, no how. 2 million, yeah, we'll get
Maybe
you
a lot.
A lot on a canal.
What about Buchanan? Buchanan, can we get
Buchanan,
500,000?
Yeah,
I mean, you get several homes for 500,000 in very nice condition on good water.
Yeah.
Didn't you sell like 2 in the 3s? Each one of y'all sold?
Yep.
So if you're where are most of your clients on Buchanan? Are they coming from Midland, Odessa? Like where?
Mostly from like Austin area or like Houston.
Okay.
But there is a section called Little Midland, and apparently there are a lot of people from the Midland area that do like Buchanan. They like LBJ as well because you can fly your private jets in and stuff like that. So again, we do have a lot coming from that area.
Describe Buchanan. What 500,000 get you?
Well, so I just sold one last year in the 450-ish range, and it was a 3-bed, 2-bath, beautiful oak trees, and water was right outside. No dock. You're going to be
pier.
It had a pier, but you're going to be chasing water on Buchanan because it's not constant level. We sold it at, I think less than 30 days. So it's a great.
That's an attractive price point. I mean, there's a
attractive price point.
Yeah, I mean, once you get into these higher prices, $1 million, then you get to $2 million.
And
It starts to slim.
A lot of people want to just get their feet wet and start at that price point and then move up. So
On that point, if Buchanan's a good buy, let's jump to $1 million. What does $1 million get you on Lake Buchanan?
even better views.
I mean, she's got one coming up that has, I would say it's probably one of my favorite views on Buchanan I've ever seen.
Describe the house.
Oh, how old's that house? 10 years old?
No.
Not even.
Maybe 5 years old.
5. Doesn't even look like it's been lived in. She's lived there full times.
Meticulously maintained. We're at 125 in case you're looking at that. But 3 bed, 2 bath, a little over 2,300 square feet. But with wide open views.
We're talking like, you know, Thermador.
No, I mean, it's a David Weekley built home. So very nice custom home. They designed it for their full-time living. And so, you know, circumstances change. And so now they're going to sell that and move on. But
So a semi-custom home. So this is
Pretty-
not like a DR Hardy
No,
or
this is
no,
definitely
not at
semi.
all.
It's
Very
not
good.
an old fishing cabin.
Lord, no.
It's a new home.
Tall ceilings, updated kitchen, like everything is
Huge
practically
windows.
new. They designed it right, like views from almost every room. So it's one of those that when I walked up the first time, I think I had a smile on my face. Just you could see the lake from the front door, and it just opens up. And I was like, "Dang, this is nice."
So jumping over $1 million, Canyon Lake, what would you get?
I mean, right now it is a buyer's market out there. I think Frank just sold the place that was around $1 million. It was 2,500 square feet, reasonably updated. There's some great listings at $1.2 million with spectacular views. Recently remodeled, so you could get 2,500, 3,000 square feet in the low millions. Not right at $1 million, but low millions right now. There's another beautiful place that, pool, great primary home that's around $1.3 million or so. When you come down here to the lower lakes, one of the biggest differences is on Canyon Lake, you cannot have your own private dock. So you have improvements that you're not having to pay for there. So when you start looking at the houses, it changes a little bit. I've got a place under contract on Lake Placid right now, architectural masterpiece. It's phenomenal. One of the most unique homes that I've ever seen.
200 turtle.
Closes very soon. Yeah. I have a very happy buyer there. And it's, 2,400 square feet, and it is just super unique. Got its own boathouse, jet ski lift, and it's going to be, right under $1 million. So
One thing I always like to point out about Placid, that's a good point, is Placid, McQueeney, and Dunlap are very similar lakes. If I blindfolded you and put you on any one of those lakes, you wouldn't know which lake you were on.
Look just
They're
like
that
this.
similar. But $1 million, that $1 million home on Placid, what would that cost on Dunlap or McQueeney?
yeah, depending on where you are on those lakes, I mean, there are spots on McQueeney where
Similar value.
very similar value, and there are places where it could be $500,000 difference very, very quickly. But I would say on a location like where we're sitting here, open water, halfway down, that same house on this lake is probably going to be in the 1.5 range, somewhere in that ballpark. So a lot of McQueeney, the same. Again, big parts of the lake on McQueeney could be a little bit more than that. So
Right by the ski lodge.
yeah,
You're
right by the ski
walkable.
lodge, very significantly more.
What about the 2 million mark? Like LBJ, does that get you off the canal?
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You're on big water. You've got the views, or you can be on a cove with a huge custom home with thermidor and everything.
What does, so is the 2 million the mark that gets you a nice house on the main water, or is it like 1.8, or is it,
I'd say it's just right at 2 million and bumping it up just a touch, like 2.2, 2.3.
There's a few, I think, in the 1.7 to 1.8 with really nice open water, maybe up on the Colorado Arm.
Yep.
I mean, you have a listing right now in Kingsland for like 2.2.
Yep, main water.
Main water. It's stunning. You were right on the edge.
how big is that house?
Right at 3,300 square feet.
3,300 square feet.
Yeah, and custom.
Frontage, I mean, are we 50-foot lot or 100-foot lot or what?
65.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's
Multiple decks.
Yeah, multiple decks. Everything's connected. You walk literally out from the living room. It's 3 steps. You're on the deck and you're on the water. It's
Nothing across the way.
nothing.
Yeah,
It's a great house.
there are a couple of places like that on McQueen and Dunlap, and I mean, I normally tell people if you're looking at LBJ or Dunlap, it's about a 20% difference. It seems like in most cases, somewhere in that range. And there,
Lake size.
you're getting 3 times more lake, and that's one of the reasons that it's a little bit more affordable down here. I mean, it really is, So yeah, places like that. I mean, I know of one coming up on Dunlap that's going to be 1.8. It's a 50-foot lot and it's 3,500 square feet. Pool. So it's possible to be in that range. And the narrower
That's a
lot.
really nice house.
Yeah, it's
That's
very,
the
very nice
Sub-Zero
road.
and,
Very,
high
very nice road.
ceilings and-
If that house run 100-foot lot, then we'd be over $2 million very quickly. So that's what I was mentioning. The lot size is so important. There's a place on McQueeney right now that's just over $2 million. Great piece of property, modern farmhouse, main house casita. That's a great buy. Nobody's jumped on it yet, but I think that's a great buy there.
Awesome.
But yeah, the market changes a lot. There are fewer buyers here when we get to the $2 million mark. But
What I find is once you get over that $2 million mark, you open up the pool. Like those people are considering multiple lakes, not just married to McQueenie. They're typically, if you're over 2 million, especially over 3 million, you're like, oh, LBJ's on the table, you know,
Well,
Travis.
it's so proximity based. I mean,
and a lot of those have jets.
yeah, that's true.
I don't know why. I did this,
not
but-
my clients aren't necessarily that's a Horseshoe Bay deal really from coming out of Odessa, but and probably 75% of my clients come out of Houston, and you know that's why I asked you earlier where most of the clients come from Buchanan, because here it's predominantly out of Houston, some Austin folks, San Antonio folks, but you know we're 2.5 hours from the Houston area, and so we pull a lot of those people. It's just far enough away to make it feel like a vacation, but you can get here on a Friday afternoon.
So last year, over 35% of the properties we sold never even hit Zillow or the MLS. So regardless of what your price point is, if you're looking for a lake house, definitely give us a call.